I'd rather send them out and then forget about it for a week. That's the only reason I send that Donna Berry on missions with fucking Preston and that, just to build her XP up. When she's back in Vault, she just goes straight back to work. I did have her for a bit doing some fucking gym work and shit, but nah. I kept pulling her out, didn't I, and sending her on missions, so I might as well just put her into work while she's in.
Thank God we're not in my car.
Well, I've got so many that are in there that are like, I think they're level 1s that are building up. When they've built like all the stats, I'll probably start sending them out on recon things and forget about them for weeks on end.
Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! Crashed this junkie car.
Goddamn maniac!
You're not helping.
Oh, I can drive the bus.
What are you doing?
I'm going to see if I can drive the bus. What am I doing? Hi. Bus driver won't stay still. I'm beeping on it, bro. No, I won't let you drive.
Emergency call. I need to take this.
Just end up grabbing this cop car instead. I want to be a bus driver. Well, I saw that cop car just to drive literally 1 yard down the road. Jones's booking agency.
Look at this place. I'm guessing not much talent comes out of this talent agency.
Here we are. Jermaine Jones, 238. Hey, who let you in?
Well, clearly we just walked in. Nobody let us in.
You boys looking for work? What kind of actors you supposed to be?
Jermaine Jones.
Don't bother getting up. Your flunky Fleetwood Morgan just snitched you out.
I wasn't planning to. Now you think you could tell me who the hell you are?
LAPD. We'd like to take a look around.
The hell you will, motherfucker. You carrying a warrant?
Motherfucker.
No, do we need one? Search the place, Cole.
What do you think you're gonna find, policeman? Huh?
Junk.
You ain't allowed to do this. I got rights.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Incidental.
I hope none of this stuff is purloined, Mr. Jones.
I have a receipt for that thing. Somewhere.
Scott Phantom. Fine radio. Shortwave, AM and FM. My father has a Scott.
Canal cranking volume max. Yes. Funny stash.
No wonder this thing is sounding a little muffled, Jermaine.
Brennan! Wilt! Get over here! Take these assholes apart.
You heard the boss.
That's the best you got? Mugs are dope to the eyeballs.
Bring them up quick, boys. I ain't got time for this.
Sit tight, asshole. Pretend you're at the parlor getting your nails done. Cole, you better search through that stuff in the radio before you brace our friend here.
Too much for felony possession. I'm thinking intent to supply. How many starving musicians pay with
Big nice wad of
perfect,
cash
clean
straight in
50s?
pocket.
Ramez Removals. They must have taken special care delivering this for you. Your friend Fleetwood was also a betting man, Jermaine.
What's this? Oh, it's like
This must be how those two bums standing guard take their wages. Lamont and Tyree are dead. At a stretch, the DA could have you on felony murder for supplying stolen government money.
Tyrone and Cornell are dead?
They're on a slab downtown with the ME examining their last meal. Popcorn washed down with morphine.
You offering me a deal?
I have a pet judge who hates blacks. He'll give you 50 years for your two buddies. Another 30 for stealing from Uncle Sam. You'll be out by the time you're 110. Imagine the changes you'll see.
I get the message. How much is this gonna cost me?
Who supplies the morphine?
I don't know nothing about that.
That cop.
So we make you for all of it. You're the fall guy from Mickey Cohen.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a colored man. You see any Jew boys running around here? I collect my cut. Lenny the Fink controls the action.
Lenny who?
Lenny Finkelstein, Mickey's dipshit brother-in-law.
What is the link between the morphine and the numbers slips?
There is no link. You're wasting your time here.
Bad cop.
You either rat out the next link in the
Oh,
chain,
shit.
or you spend the rest of your life in jail.
Are you gonna put that in writing, asshole?
What's the score with Ramez removals?
I brought a radio from there. That's all.
So when we visit Ramez removals and tell them that we want a special bookcase or wardrobe to hide our dope in, they're gonna be copacetic?
And when we tell them their good friend Jermaine sent us and said they could do a nice deal for the LAPD.
I could use an act like you two. Those fucks Abbott and Costello are on the slide. Hollywood could use another couple of deeply unfunny white bread humps like you.
Very good, Jermaine. You have character. Now cough it up.
Ramez is a good friend of Lenny the Fink. You getting the picture?
Take them all in.
We have a deal, right?
We're after the morphine. I'll speak to the DA on your behalf. You have my word. Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Go, folks. Bad for 47.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for Ramez Removals. That's Ramez, R-A-M-E-Z.
Just checking. Ramez Removals, corner Sunset and Wilton. Owned by a Jose Victor Ramez.
Thanks for your help. So Mickey Cohen or Jack Dragna stole the Army's surplus morphine, and they are selling it on the streets?
Looks that way.
But the mob wants returned customers, not corpses. Why haven't they cut the morphine?
Good question, Detective.
This robbery happened months ago, right?
The beginning of the year.
So why are the proceeds suddenly turning up now?
Another good question. But where does it get us? It's like asking questions in the middle of the movie. If you just sit tight and keep your yap shut, you'll find out what happens. We need to follow the evidence.
LAPD. We're here to see Jose Ramez.
What's it about?
Routine inquiries, sir. Can you tell us where we can find him?
You missed him. He was in the delivery truck, just went out.
God damn it. "11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance in pursuit of narcotic suspects aboard a GM delivery truck. Commercial license David Charles 457.
Roger, 11K.
What does this lunatic think he's doing? Here comes the cavalry.
We're not playing around here. Take this clown off the road. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
I've tried for the tyres, you just shot through the back at thing 3 times.
Get in close and steer him off the tar.
He's going left onto Hollywood. Get alongside him and take him out.
Oh, that's who took him out. Knocked fucking front wheels off the car.
Put your hands in the air.
That screen cut fucked up a bit. We're aiming gun and talking to car. Were you watching?
Jose Ramez, you're being arrested on suspicion of supplying illegal drugs, resisting arrest, and for malicious damage to LAPD property.
Hey, hold your horses. I supply furniture, not drugs. And that thing back there, that was an accident. Some furniture came loose. That's all.
Save it for the DA, Chico.
Keep an eye on him. We're gonna take a look around inside.
Where's he been delivering? And who's been delivering here? Any repeat business in the ledger, Cole?
Merlinati is buying a lot of furniture.
Okay, doke.
Why is Ramez buying so much ice?
Couldn't you think anywhere else to meet, kid?
We like to choose our ground.
What is that supposed to mean? Huh?
It's something Wellington said at Waterloo. The guys who win normally choose where to fight.
Are we gonna fight, kid? The two of you versus my boys here? I love the fight game. I went a few rounds myself. You and your friend, he looks tough, but I don't like your chances. Nah.
We don't have to fight, Mr. Cohen. We have you an enfilade.
What the fuck is that? Some kind of steak?
It means my men are in cover, but that they can still shoot you. If those were my orders, you would all be dead now.
Are you kidding me? This is a $200 coat. You got some balls.
Kelso.
I hope you didn't scratch the paint in my new Lincoln. Mm-mm.
These guys are getting out of the dope business, Mr. Cohen. You'll have no more problems from them. The morphine is going to disappear back into the sea.
Hang on. You're getting hasty. There's a lot of dough on offer here.
Thanks for the offer, Mr. Cohen, but we are going to have to politely decline. After today, the morphine is no more.
This isn't the way we normally do business.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Cohen.
Call me Mickey. Are you aware of the risk, huh?
I'm giving it to you straight, Mr. Cohen. There will be no more morphine. We made a mistake and would like to back out gracefully. If you come after us, we will be forced to come after you.
You've been polite up till now, so don't stop making threats.
I don't make threats, Mr. Cohen. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Is that guy your idea of muscle, kid?
There's something you should know about Jack, Mr. Cohen. He killed 6 Japs hand to hand with just a bayonet and a K-bar knife. His outfit, the 6 Marines, killed over 100,000 Japs in 3 months in Okinawa, and he was in the thick of it.
Those Japs are little guys, right?
Yes, Mr. Cohen. About your size.
What's with the puddle? Where's that trail of water coming from, Cole? There must be a way through the back. Welcome to Furniture Village, where taste comes to die. What a pile of junk. My mother would be in heaven. I bet this is the kind of crap you love, Cole. 20 years out of fashion. Smells of old people in here. This is useless. I can't see a damn thing. You need to get up onto the floor above. Get down here. There's a cold room in the back.
Get down. Go down.
I think we know where the water's coming from. You're gonna want to see this.
There's something frozen inside.
Well, I'll be damned.
This must be how they transport the morphine.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up. There's something in the ice. He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Show me your face, motherfucker! Catch this, you asshole!
Oh, shot. Point blank with shotgun light, but that probably should kill me, that.
LAPD, leave it right there. Everyone out of the vehicle and put your hands up. There's something in the ice. He's making a run for it. Let him have it.
Oh, yeah.
Show me your face, motherfucker! Catch this, you asshole!
Take them all to Hollywood Station. Have the ME and Tech Services go over this place.
Where will you be?
Hunting polar bear.
Let's go.
It's much more fun with the siren on, Phelps.
All units in the vicinity and any central unit. Citizen reports on 7th and Central. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Crime in progress.
There goes a week's wages.
Ah, you're right.
I hope you got some money saved up.
to run over a fire hydrant and fucking bunny off the car.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare!
His car's fucked now, I crashed it inside another car.
See him?
Out of the car! Police!
Can have that red one up road.
Hey!
Just a scratch.
That's that cop.
How are we gonna look getting around?
I'm sorry,
this
sir.
thing?
Police
Oh?
officer, I need your car.
Just nick somebody's bread.
Fine.
Man.
But if the skipper sees us driving around in this, we're dead.
Look out!
Oops.
Open your eyes!
So little posh assertive from you.
You're driving right at them.
What can you that? So. Like he'd care anyway, he's a bent bobby. Proper bent copper and that. Oh no, his car's fucked, I reckon that it's up road somewhere. I'm in a bread van now. So complain that we're driving this instead. Bloody hell, is this crime like sending me miles? Shot
Thank God we're not in my car.
Thank God we're not in my car. Your car's fucked till I flat outside the road. It didn't work no more.
What are you doing? Christ!
Thanks for your trouble.
You know what? That's... You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Yep.
Need this.
I enjoyed it more when it were his car that I was smashing up there.
Look where you're going!
I did. I had to go through that gate. Like I'm on some sort of airfield here. Full set.
Thank God we're not in my car.
I thought I could smash through that fencing, but obviously we can't, I just can't stop it.
What are you doing?
You're really starting to annoy me.
No, you fucker pulled out in front of me and put my bread man up there. Spare my next vehicle to trash, drive.
Jesus, Cole, what's wrong with a good old-fashioned black and white? You gotta be kidding me. We're driving this?
Thank God we're not in my car.
Let's fuck that truck off, it's slow as fuck. Almost there, almost there. Okay. Just another
You idiot!
It weren't me, it was a cop car that pulled out into its side of us there.
What's wrong with you?
Can't be much farther away this way. I feel like I've been driving for 20 minutes. Whoa. Thought you sent him out somewhere. Fatal plunge. Oh, I've got another one of them jumpers. Oh no, it's not. It's too fade to not rule.
Some disturbance. I need to get up there.
Go on, get after him.
Dudley, you killed him.
You killed him.
You saw what happened? That creep attacked me. I can't watch you go around with drunk losers like that anymore, honey. What were you doing up here with him anyway? You deserve better.
He invited me up to. Dudley, I had no idea you felt this way.
You! Get back here!
After him, goddammit!
Dudley Lynch. It's been a while.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Wow, that guy like proper flipped on
Clear this asshole off the road.
He's definitely dead.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims.
Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, a little pipe like that got in me. That's bullshit. That full on stopped me. That's bollocks.
Some disturbance. I need to get up there.
Go on, get after him.
Dudley! Dudley! You killed him!
You saw what happened? That creep attacked me. I can't watch you go around with drunk losers like that anymore, honey. What were you doing up here with him anyway? You deserve better.
He invited me up to. Dudley, I had no idea you felt this way.
Finger me.
You! Get back here!
After him, goddammit!
Dudley Lynch. It's been a while.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps!
Oops, then I actually
Getting close and steer him off the tar. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I can't take a shot from here, Cole.
You can't take a shot anyway, the wank at shooting.
Hit him! Clear this asshole off the road. You're under arrest, asshole.
Hands behind your head!
Been on black screen for quite a while, this.
Dudley
Oh, there we
Lynch.
go.
I didn't mean for him to fall. I swear to Christ I didn't. I just wanted to keep him away from Shannon. He was taking advantage of her.
It's out of my hands, Lynch. Claim self-defense and see if Miss Perry will testify on your behalf. You can drive.
Yeah, you can drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
I'm going for a piss so you can drive.
Factory is closed. Has been for years. Not much call for ice anymore with all those newfangled refrigerators.
Save it for someone who wants to hear it. How many janitors carry a gat?
That's one way of announcing we're here. Give it up, Finkelstein. Your brother-in-law will get you a good lawyer.
My brother-in-law hates my guts. Come and get me if you want some daylight through that suit of yours.
You can keep that, fucker.
Throw out the guns.
Well, stood there and was getting shot at.
After me, goddammit! These schmucks cannot leave this building alive!
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
I'm wide open.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Can someone please just kill these assholes already?
Give me some goddamn cover.
Oh, shut me off.
You're clear. Go!
Find some cover!
Make sure he's dead.
I ain't running out of friends or guns in here anytime soon. Understand?
Push forward. Weapons on the ground, now!
Space here!
Stay in cover!
You're pretty brave for a big man.
We're covered, Phelps.
Open, you asshole.
You're pretty brave.
You're I'm open, you asshole.
Give me some cover!
Pour it on, goddammit! Keep shooting, I want him dead!
It's wide open here.
I walk!
Give me some goddamn cover. Take cover. Take. I'm wide open here. Clear me some space here.
They're all dead, Finkelstein. Leave the weapon and put your hands up now.
Put my hands up. Sure. Then what? Cop to peddling the dope? Cut a deal? Ship me off to the queue? Soon as I get locked up, some old friend puts an ice pick above my ear? No thanks.
Only one other way out, shitheel. Let's have a look around. Now that we've finally got some peace and quiet. I think I've had enough ice for one day. Until this stuff has got to be worth at least $100 grand.
So Finkelstein robbed the ship?
My guess is Lenny took it off their hands. This is big. This is going to make the papers, Phelps. As senior investigator, I'll do the talking.
Well, well, who would have thought that Roy Earl's handpicked new partner would have turned out to be such a great case man? This is a good result, Phelps. As far as we can tell, Lenny the Fink was moving the morphine across the city and as far north as Frisco. This makes the feds very happy, and it makes Mickey Cohen look bad. I won't lie to you, kid. I like the headlines. I like them a lot. You keep this squad in the papers, and we'll get along just fine.
Reefer Madness.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. says he
Has
can...
he said how much it's gonna cost?
$50.
And the department will front me the 50?
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
$50? Do they think I'm made of money?
No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Get this.
You're paying for every last scratch.
Get this, you're paying for every last scratch. Scratched it soon as I fucking set off
Get
trying.
this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides to set fire to the hotel.
Christ alive, this is a nightmare.
Get this. Middle of the afternoon, this crazy woman decides...
He never even got to finish his sentence.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole.
Legs were running.
Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative?
Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Grass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
It's stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. But be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket.
Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
You believe his story?
Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Any unit in the vicinity of 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify.
The siren, Cole. Use it.
No, I wouldn't like using siren. There we used it. Happy now. I pressed it on and off.
Phelps! This car cost me a fortune, you moron!
It does after I've been driving it. It's been to repair shop 20 times. Yeah, this car's definitely one good whack away from fucking stopping.
Any unit in the vicinity of 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify.
Stop! LAPD!
Like hell!
Put your hands in the air!
Obnoxious oaf.
There he is, officer.
There is
Give it up,
officer ran into
LAPD.
block that told me. Proper decked him. Ran on top of him.
Don't make me chase you! Stop or I will shoot!
What the hell? God, darn it all!
You're going nowhere, pal.
Some random guy just decked him while they're trying to run away from it. You're going nowhere, pal, uppercut.
Car 11K to KGPL. 211 from intersection of 3rd and Union is code 4.
All units be advised, the 211 at Westlake Pest Control intersection of 3rd and Union is a code 4.
You're behind the wheel.
Yeah, you can drive us there because I ain't fucking driving all that distance back.
for help. I'll try and find a way in.
K calling KGPL.
Officer down. I tried running out and one popped up out of a fucking window.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
What? No, he insta-killed me that time.
Call for help. I'll try and find a way in.
11K calling KGPL. Officers need help at 1452 Northwest Common. Shots fired. Officers need help at 1452 Northwest Common.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need help at 1452 North Las.
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
You guys don't half leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself. Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front. Is this a drug or a village in Borneo? Doesn't appear to be in Spanish. A silver dollar. I thought they took these things out of circulation.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding
Never
on
the same,
popcorn
are
and
they?
grasshoppers living on soup.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
These are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup. Doesn't look like anything. No good to me. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thank you.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Detectives, you'll want to come meet Mr. Fickman, the neighbor. Sounds like he's got something for you.
Detectives Phelps and Earl. We were told you...
Always knew they were up to no good. Son of a bitch spent more time in the chicken coop than in his house.
Thank you, sir. That's very helpful. And next time you witness suspect behavior through the crack in your curtains, please call us before something like this happens.
Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Now we're getting somewhere.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret stash of soup?
Like they couldn't be bothered to do textures for fucking bolts, they're just fucking blatant pictures.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
You hungry or something, Phelps?
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
It's a big bird of doom.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. The dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Cops. I got friends.
Carruthers says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense.
What the hell?
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential Magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his... Are you crazy? You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD, sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on them.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
What to?
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz. The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
You must suspect someone, Mr. Parnell.
Are you sure it isn't someone who stole some of my labels? That would be pretty easy to do.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone.
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why am I getting a tourist around the soup factory?
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me.
You can't just talk, can you, Phelps? He's got to shout. Shout at him.
This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book. Just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going
it's
on,
all right
Parnell?
when it gets going.
There's
It's
enough
just
soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Sergio, if you don't give me something, I'm gonna go to Immigration Services and have you deported.
I get a shipment once every 2 weeks. Ernesto does the driving. I don't know his full name. Gets delivered here at night.
For some reason, Phelps is
Or he
shouting
gets it
even
canned
louder
up.
than normal.
From here, it gets sent all over the country.
No, I was just shouting.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
Juan Garcia Cruz is dead, lunkhead. His brother works here nights. What can you tell us, Sergio?
I'm just a dispatcher. Juan was crazy. Puto loved guns.
That's it for now, Sergio. If we need to speak to you again, we'll put in a call to Mr. Parnell.
If you have to, I guess.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, Fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
You have any idea who Rojas was talking?
Goddamn maniac!
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
Oh, you're at that train station bit, aren't you?
What's wrong with you?
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
It's my dream, girl.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances.
There's like bits and bats to pick up and that. Green girl.
I did all this for my family. I...
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over. I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't
Phelps
take
has
me
just
in.
pocketed that
Take you
boob.
in. Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification? Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address. Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Start talking, Erto. I want the names of everyone involved.
What difference does it make what I tell you? I'm still going to jail, no?
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
It's real funny, wise guy. You want to try saying that again with no teeth?
I get a delivery at 7:30 every other day from the factory. Jorge organizes everything.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
Continue.
I was already here. Ernesto knows I'm illegal, so he threatened to report me if I didn't help. And the money is good. The gringos and the gringas, they love the reefer. And I didn't want to have to leave and start again in San Francisco.
You're breaking my heart.
You're under arrest, Erto. I'll speak to the DA and see if he will agree to not seize your assets or deport you. That's the best I can do. You've got this one chance to cooperate, Erto. Give me your delivery boys, or you'll do every year that we were saving for them.
All right. There's a shipment coming in tonight to the soup factory. Parnell's soup factory, 1 a.m. Ernesto will be there.
We should get some backup and stake out the cannery tonight.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them.
Christ!
All right, move. Move! Let's go! Everyone into position.
Got your back.
LAPD, put your hands where we can see them.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Move, I gotcha.
How long do you think you can hold out?
As soon as he pokes his head out, step on it.
You're covered, Phelps.
There, light him up. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Stay down.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
You're clear. Go!
Catch a bullet, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
All clear? I think that's the last of them, Cole. Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life. Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on him.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole.
What?
Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does.
Oh yeah, you'll see him more and more as you're
$1,000
going through. That one that's just jumped out of that like little alleyway at you.
Yet another silver dollar.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
There's different sets of characters. What? It killed you. Yeah, yeah.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
It's like a perk. If you notice at the bottom it says quick inventory, just press down on that and it opens it up and you can just left and right across to it and just activate it. Best off just using them straight away then. They only last so long though, you don't have them like permanently.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantiated... Son of a bitch!
Two weapon slots. Your ammo's separate slots. You'll start with 5 empty inventory slots which you can put like your grenades and then perks and stuff in, and your medical supplies. Yeah, there's a trophy system, barricade and barbed wire.
Locked. We need another way in.
Oh, you just go into your quick inventory or your normal inventory of a start or that quick inventory to switch them.
Open your eyes!
Yep, that'll work.
Cover the back door, Roy.
One more hand, Andy. I'm taking my money and going home.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Stay in cover! You okay?
I'll tell you when I see what's waiting for us at the top.
Throw out the guns! You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead. Find some cover! Stay in cover!
Who's bleeding?
Goddammit, he can't get his off!
You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
I got you now, motherfucker! Hey, see that?
Weapons on the ground, now!
Get over here! I need
No, you will see him. It depends where he's landed as well.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
You're covered, Phelps.
Lips dry.
No, it's just for like equipment and stuff. There's one for that'll show you up loot, one that'll show up like vehicles and equipment. There's a dart thing that they can put up, but it's only like a really small radius in a building or something.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of
It's
course I
not
know
very
Roy.
often that you'll come across him anyway.
Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get up.
many years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the
You'd
testimony.
be surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Working vice can be a thankless task.
That's
Phelps.
like a catapult thing where you
But on
can
behalf
you
of the
shoot like
brass,
bits
the
up
moms
for a
and
mine
dads and the
system,
concerned
so it like puts a
citizens,
tripwire
I'd
sort
like
of thing.
to commend you and your partner for smashing this dope ring. Reefer is almost as big a threat to the children of this city as communism.
What about Sanders, Lieutenant?
Leave Sanders to me, Phelps. The chief will be looking after that one personally.
He will be brought to trial.
Phelps, we are celebrating your success. Don't push your luck. Sanders is no longer your problem.
Yeah, people don't often bother with shotguns except for like really early game on that.
Your platoon is what remains of recon.
Most,
I'm
you
folding
might,
into the
you'll see a
22nd.
few with snipers, but that's
You'll be going up that damned hill tonight.
We're intelligence
gathering, sir. I don't need intelligence, son. I need men who can hold
Instant
rifles
death.
and kill Japs. Tonight, you're a rifle company. We've got cooks, mechanics, and stretcher bearers all going into the line. We aim to break them tonight, Lieutenant.
Who's on your one of your own? If it's the big truck, you just get on back.
Good to see
Climb
you,
on
Hank.
back.
You too, Cole. How's your war?
Not quite what I expected.
As long as I live, I will never get over that sound.
Hey, who's that medic? He'll be killed going out there. It's Sheldon, the guy from the Osakawa Bridge. That guy's got no fear.
He didn't make it.
I didn't go out there to save him.
What are you saying, man?
I went out there to put him out of his misery, to ease his pain. Do you have a problem with that?
Murder, Corman.
That's war, Lieutenant. Smell the stench. Feel the horse's breath on your neck.
You need help, man.
Call for me tonight, Lieutenant. When you're up on that hill. I've been up there 3 times already. The circles of hell have nothing on Sugarloaf Hill.
Get this madman out of my sight!
Let's see it.
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy. Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got $50 on the black kid. Let's get a ringside seat. That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD! What's going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro. I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say, we'll never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China
bushes are like solid.
on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that
Yeah,
now,
I'll be
Doctor.
including your 7.
But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. And you can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
You're a magician, Doctor.